EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte.
Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. The first of two on this Monday night, the Saints and Panthers underway from Charlotte.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
In his seventh season now, here's Alvin Kamara.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Here's Carr to throw. So this one complete to Smith. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. To throw, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The Carr's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go with Williams. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Kamara up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
One down. Hey, 734.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Steps away. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready, set. Set.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. And got his man complete. A big play there for Carolina. And even 50 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Young will set to throw. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't complete completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, it's Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ready.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Ready.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
On play action, Young. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
22 needle.
A first down throw for Young. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to go up top again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he stopped immediately there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Young, he's going to change it up.
52 blaster. Black Ultra. Needle blue. Ready?
Now Young on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Meanwhile, Young throw complete there to Thomas.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Okay, right? Set.
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina.
LaVisca Chenault.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Carr.
There's Chris Olave.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
180. Hey, we're good, we're good.
Carr. And that's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr.
Quick slant here to Smith.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Shot, 17, ready.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ready.
Young off the play fake.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Three.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready?
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Set.
Off the play fake, Young. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Hayden Hurst, 35 yards. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
What down?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now Carr. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, they'll throw with Carr.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Ready. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw, Young. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Oh, he sheds himself free. He's still barreling through. Still going. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Panthers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Now a play fake. Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up first and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Carr going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing until the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And Young's going to throw it here. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. It'll be Young again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Shovel 38. Ready.
Young to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Ready.
They'll try to run with Sanders. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Panthers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL.
Tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet